Hey guys, it's video time again. This is the workshop without the car. I've just been a bit busy. I thought I'd give you a wee update. You see the engine block. I've not done anything to it, but it's been sold. So chap's bought that. He's going to do what I was going to do, which is rebuild one engine from the two blocks that I've got. The other one's going to be stripped over the weekend, and the pistons from that will go into this one. So, bit of a shame. I was quite looking forward to rebuilding it, but I just don't have the time. Too busy doing other things. So what have I been up to? Well, there's a clue. You might be able to see, if I'm clever enough with the camera, the state of these. These are the rear wheels off the Stager. Now, I had a camber problem, you might remember. I think I told you. But the back wheels, this is the passenger side rear. So the inside one, and you can see the state of the tyre there. There's actually metalwork showing through the tyre. If I just, there you go. So obviously I have a wee bit of a camber problem. The whole wheel was sitting at sort of, well, that angle really, and the Stager is currently sat outside on two of the standard wheels, which I've got behind me, the other two of those on the back, while I refurbish these. And I've ordered two new tyres, so I'm going to put Maxis on it this time. I prefer Kumhos if I can get hold of them, but the Kumhos were a wee bit expensive. Must be the VAT increase. The joys of living in the UK. So that one's ready to be refurbed, and then over here we have one that I've done. You can see it's just a wee bit shinier, and the red dot of the Nismo is just wet. I've just done it by hand. All I've done with this, obviously taken all the air out of the tyre, all the bolts out, and then given it a wee bit of a spray. I masked up the shiny bit around the outside and then sprayed the inside with standard refurbishment paint, alloy wheel paint that you can get from any sort of motor factors. I've just done the inside black as a contrast, just because I had loads of black paint. I think it looks quite tidy, as a matter of fact. So I'm quite happy with that. Needs a wee bit more work on the polishing. It's not bad. You can see a bit of reflection there, but when it gets out in the sun and parked next to somebody's really expensive R34, it's not going to stand up to much scrutiny. So, what else have I been up to? Well, a bit of a tidy up. This is the junkyard over here. You can see my project bike over there, the motorbike, which needs some work done on the brakes and whatnot. Still haven't managed to get a grip of that yet. Underneath all the green shrouds, the spray covers, is all the doors and spare bits and pieces that I have for the Stager and the Skyline. And I've tried to organise all of this lot here into some sort of usable space for working in, because when the car comes in, it's obviously where I'm stood, and I spend most of my time on this side of the workshop. And there's my new bike as well. I've been rebuilding that, recovered that from a skip, would you believe. I used to have one of those a long time ago when they were really expensive, so I thought I'd treat myself and rebuild it. That's about it really. Skyline is having a bit of a sabbatical, not doing a great deal with that. The reason the 4 tyres are out there, that's the new 19s on the Kumhos, and they've got to go on the Skyline because the Skyline has chewed its tyres up. Not quite as badly as the Stager. I don't have a camber problem with the Skyline, but nonetheless she needs the 4 new tyres fitted. So that's created a wee bit of space. And then there's a little clue next to the compressor there as to what my next acquisition may well be. They don't actually belong to me, those rims. They belong to a friend of mine who has a 110 Defender, and he's asked me to give him a bit of a sandblast, because I've got myself a new toy. Got myself a sandblasting kit, well, a sandblasting gun, which is up there. There we go. And that's grand. I used that actually to refurbish the wheels, refurbish the Nismos, but I don't have a big enough compressor. The little tiny thing there in the corner is like a compressor but smaller, and it just is a little bit awkward. Doesn't have quite enough puff to use as a sound blaster. So we're getting there. I need to buy a new compressor, probably a big one that will fill this corner behind me, and we should be up and running really. Bit better than the last workshop, I have to say. You could fit the last workshop in here about 5 times over. So hopefully 2010, wrong, 2011, I'll see you on the road somewhere. Okay, give us a wave if you see the car. There's Garage D stickers on both of them, Conceptua Tuning stickers on the Skyline and the Stager, but if you can spot the Conceptua Tuning stickers on the Stager on the road, you're driving too close. So it'll probably be the Skyline that you would see those on. Alright, bye for now. Waving, there you go, bye.